What's up, guys? In this video, I want to talk about another program or approach you guys can take advantage of on a total gym or sliding bench trainer. And this is perhaps the simplest, bare bones, stripped down way that I would recommend people kind of approach this equipment if they want to get results with minimal effort. So I'm going to be highlighting and basically summarizing a new program I put together you guys can get for free. If you guys want to get this in a PDF format, just go to our website, slidingbenchtrainer.com. Sign up to the mailing list. I promise I'm not going to spam you guys with a lot of emails. But along with this program, you can get my other 3 foundational programs that I recommend to a lot of people, which includes a PDF write-up of the push-pull legs, my upper-lower split, which I like a lot. Also just how you'd follow a traditional bodybuilding split as well. Now, I've coined this program or concept the LBD method, or lazy but defined, otherwise known as you essentially just have no time but want to look good, which I don't know if that's really the best name to describe this, but I've recommended a similar approach to a lot of people who, for one, want to maximize results on this equipment, but for one reason or another don't have a whole lot of time to dedicate on the machine and just want to really get the biggest bang for their buck on specific body parts that they want to highlight or pay special attention to. And I'd say the other group that really benefits from something like this are people that just don't really enjoy physical exercise or resistance training, but they do want to get those results that come from resistance training. And I'm not saying this is an ideal program for maximizing your physical potential, but it's certainly better than nothing and likely will build momentum so that you either do more than you had planned in that particular session or workout, or ideally it leads to something that's an eventual healthy, consistent exercise schedule over time. But I still knew there was so much potential in a total gym that if they just put down just a little bit of effort on this equipment, they'd still get some good results. So I just kind of tell them, something is definitely better than nothing, and you don't have to think about these grandiose 45 or hour plus workouts to see some good goals and changes in your body. So I'm just gonna give you guys pretty much the gist of this program. You can get more details and kind of fully fleshed out if you guys do check out that PDF I mentioned. But in this LBD program, the very first thing you want to address is what is it you essentially want to accomplish? What is it your particular goal, or specifically what is that body part that you want to focus and make it more pronounced, more defined, or just kind of bring more attention to? So everyone's a little bit different. Some people might say their chest, their back, could even be like their posture, for instance, could be their butt or their legs. 9 times out of 10, I find the most body part that people talk about the most that they want to just kind of show off to the world is going to be somewhere in the arms, biceps, triceps, deltoids, or honestly, it's probably that whole area is what I find most people want to work on. Once you kind of figure out what your areas are you want to work on, I essentially say pick at least 3 things. Now, these could be 3 specific exercises of like one body part, or it could be 3 distinctive areas. But once you kind of get those 3 things, I then want you to rank them in order of importance, from 1 is most important to 3 of being least important. So to keep this really simple, if someone says they want to work their arms primarily, then their chest, and then their legs, they're going to essentially pick, 1 arm exercise, 1 chest exercise, and then 1 leg exercise. And they're going to do them in that order. So the workout is essentially just going to be 3 exercises. Pick the arm exercise, chest exercise, and leg exercise. I'll get to those other exercise variables like reps and sets in a second, but a question that comes up naturally is like, okay, well, you said 3 things, you included arms as 1. Ideally, yes, you could just pick like your arms as your primary focus, but yes, you're gonna have to make a decision there of like, are you gonna focus on biceps or triceps? Is your deltoids also you counting that as your arm? And I find that's a really individual thing. I find for a lot of people do just say their arms, so you could just focus in on and say like you're gonna do biceps and triceps. That'll count as 2 exercises. In that case, you're gonna put your chest is gonna be next, and that's your workout. So you're gonna need to put in then a second workout somewhere in that week. I'll get to the frequency here, but you have those 3 things. They're gonna be in within that 1 workout. And then the second workout, you hit the legs, and then again, you can do some extra chest or arm exercises along with that. This is meant to be incredibly simplistic, so I don't want you to overthink this. The point is you're picking 3 exercises. Again, it could be the same body part, or they could be different body parts. And then once you pick those 3 things and you have the order laid out, I just say, pick a rep range of like 10 to 20, and I give you guys this reps in reserve system where I essentially want you to pick the level of resistance that gets you not quite to failure. Maybe you could do like 1 to 3 more left in the tank after you finish that rep range of 10 to 20. So you're gonna pick like some sort of intensity or incline setting or resistance level that kind of gets you to around that level of rep range, like 10 to 20 repetitions. Do this for, again, it's kind of up to you based on time, anywhere from like 2 upwards to like 5 sets. And the rest periods, again, is somewhat up to you, maybe no more than 90 seconds, maybe 30 to 90 seconds. And then as far as recovery and how often you wanna do this, you wanna give that body part at least a day's rest in between workout sessions. So if you do a workout on Wednesday, wait till Friday to do the next one. If you're doing a second workout, like I said, or other body parts that kind of are coupled with that, just do that the following day. Otherwise, that same body part's getting worked again in that second workout, just gonna give it another day's rest. So essentially, you do something like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, take off Saturday, Sunday. So many different options. The point is, you got your 3 exercises, primarily, specifically, that'd be ideal. You're gonna do those, just 3 things for those. Again, find that rep range that works for you for the sets, and that's essentially it. This may seem way too simplistic, and you might have already a lot of rebuttals and questions. Feel free to comment down below or ask them to them. I actually have some of these integrated in the PDF as well. But the point is, I know this works if you guys are consistent in doing what I'm just doing in these simple recommendations. But the basic point I'm telling people to do is just get down on the machine and do those priority body parts that you really want to focus in on. I meet so many people, and I got a lot of people close to me in my own life that have this exact same issue. One, they're already in pretty good shape. Maybe they're physically active, and they might have lost weight doing traditional things like just running outside. That's their form of exercise. But they want to, let's say, just build bigger arms. That's the one thing that they want to stand out. They honestly tell me they don't really care about their chest or their back because they don't visibly see it. They just want those aesthetic definitions in their arms. And I say, you know, don't feel like you're going to throw out resistance training completely. Just incorporate some extra arm exercises, and then you're gonna have, like, you can have your cake and kind of eat it too, so to speak. So you can do what you prefer, but my point is, something is better than nothing. Instead of thinking this mentality, well, I don't have an extra day to get in resistance training. I don't have 30 minutes. That's why I said in this program, this idea is like, you know, you can kind of tailor the sets and the reps and the rest periods that sometimes it might only be 10 minutes, it might even be 20 minutes. It might lead into another longer workout, which is even better. My point is, don't throw this away completely when you can get some great results just by incorporating some basic things that for most people, that's what they want in the first place. And a Total Gym is such an incredibly effective tool at delivering something like this, an approach like this, because there's so many exercises to choose from. You can work your whole entire body, so regardless of whatever you want to emphasize or focus in on, you can do that. This could be a leg machine, it could be a butt machine. This thing could just be something you work your arms to define your arms. But the point is, it's also so quickly and easy to kind of change and switch between exercises that even if you are doing something like it's just your machine just for your arms or legs or whatever, you can find different exercises that kind of suit your needs. And I know people, and you guys have written to me, that you literally just bought this machine and you just do a few couple key exercises. And my point is, if you're using it and seeing results, even if it's only a few different exercises, this is just like I said, a glorified shoulder or arm machine that works out good for you, or maybe supplemental to something else. To me, that's definitely worth it. So that's really it, guys. I didn't go into a whole lot of detail, kind of on purpose, because this isn't going to be super kind of confusing or complicated. It's just an emphasis, like I said, to get you guys moving, doing something rather than nothing. If you guys, again, want this kind of fully fleshed out in a kind of written format, go to SlonnyBenchTrainer.com, just sign up for the list. You guys will get that. If you guys have any direct questions on this or alterations of this, feel free to either email me, or you can find that website, SlonnyBenchTrainer@gmail.com, or just drop in the comment box and I'm happy to address it. That's it though, guys. See you guys in the next video.